What's up, y'all? It's me again, Grim Voorhees, Pierre the Second, whatever you wanna, whatever. But in all seriousness, today I want to talk about creating space for yourself and for other people, and being able to hold that space, creating a safe environment for progress, growth, evolution, healing, and channeling, transmuting past energy and traumas into a more constructive way of life and a more creative way of life for yourself. So, yeah, let's get into it. Coding and creating space for yourself is very simple. It's really just allowing yourself to sit in silence or not have to use your voice to communicate how you're feeling to your environment. That may sound interesting to a lot of people, but remember, most of our communication comes from body language, and you can pick up on subliminal messages very easily by off how people vibrate, how people, move, or how people sit, just, however people trying to do whatever they trying to do and stuff like that. And when you're able to hold that space, whereas there may be multiple of you, but as at least two of you, you can now be a reflection, a literal energetic reflection of somebody else's internal world, where they can be silently in their little area, whether you guys are sitting next to each other, they're in a corner of a room, or you're in somebody's house and they're just chilling on the couch and you're in the kitchen or whatever. That's literally you holding space and creating space for them to process whatever they're going through, and have the option, the ability to now come to you with their inner thoughts and share them with you, and you then give them feedback or a different perspective on whatever they're going through. And within that, you now create room for spontaneous, what do they call it? Spontaneous, just whatever happens in that moment is you're now in the present moment with self, creating a whole new life. And in those moments, you are now taking actions to transmute whatever energies you may be feeling in that moment. In these moments is where you naturally start to evolve yourself into newer versions of who you are, which is basically depending on whatever goals that you have set up for yourself, is how your natural body and your natural spiritual abilities will channel through you. For example, say you want to become a better speaker, a better communicator, and you're now in spaces where you have room to grow and develop yourself. Now, when you have subjects or topics you may be more fearful of saying, but you're now in an environment where you can just say whatever the fuck you want to say to somebody, and you won't get into an altercation due to personal, just people taking things personal. You're now able to just actually use your curiosity and now explore the inner depths of your own mind, your own heart, your own soul, with companionship, whether that is a brother, a sister, a friend, a lover, a parent, a family member. All of those conversations then, build up over time to where you're now taking new actions, new steps, new routines to develop a new sense of communicating. Of you speak with your chest, you make sure you're heard, you set up boundaries so people don't cut you off when you're in the middle of your thought. You start changing the ways that you break down people's body languages, so you know when to tone back a little bit or when to push forward and make people, just root themselves in the conversation. Like, a lot of people like to hide away. When they're silenced one time, they don't try to speak up again, or they change their own perspectives based on what the dominant perspective is in the room, And that is where you start losing your sense of self. You keep backing down. You don't build up the courage and the strength to communicate properly. And now, when you're by yourself, you're now shutting yourself down. When you talk to yourself, you're filtering your own thoughts in a um, attached way to a belief that may not serve your best self. And because of that, it limits you from evolving into a version of yourself that you desire and you want to actually feel authentic in. So, again, creating space is like, imagine you close your eyes, you just see nothing. Use your imagination and now fill that nothing with whatever you want it to be. Like, a lot of people would just be like, imagine a pink elephant. It's like, what comes to your mind? You just see a pink elephant. With the same imagination process, you can now go into past memories of where you may have encountered a real life situation that wasn't favorable for you, and you have attached a traumatic experience with that. When you can then go through those memories and replay it, but then now start coaching yourself through those memories and then bounce feedback off of other people and get perspectives on situations you've went through, you can now actually change the past and change literally your DNA structure and create a new person in the present moment based off of past situations, because you are now reflecting a past situation to the present and then changing it in real time to where in the future certain things don't affect you in the same ways they used to. And that's how you create space, hold that space, and evolve into a new person. I hope you learned something today. I'm trying my best to do as much content as possible. If you like what I'm doing in these video essays, if there's more conversations you guys want to have, be free to, send me stuff. Hit me up, come to the crib, let's chat up and do all this type of stuff. Thank you. Enjoy your life. Peace.